Good morning, students. Let us complete the last part of the lesson, Freedom Movement in Hyderabad State. Already we have studied about Andhra Mahasabha in the previous class. So, Andhra Mahasabha was started to promote the education in Telangana area, but other people also demanded that not only the education, they have to um, concentrate on the problems of the peasants and other people. So later, the Communist Party people also joined with Andhra Mahasabha, and they maintained organizations, sangams, and they lead those sangams to fight against the Doras and Jagirdars. Okay, so in return, so even in some Muslim community people also formed some organization to support the Nizam. So Andhra Mahasabha and other communist people fought against the Nizam previously. So to support the Nizam also, some fanatic Muslim enthusiasts formed Ittehadul Muslimin, an organization to protect the Muslim domination of Hyderabad state and Nizam rule. Okay, so they set a force of volunteers called Rajakars. So many people know about the Rajakars. So at the time of independence, before independence, Rajakars did mischievous things in Telangana area. If you ask your elder, your grandfather or grandmother, they will explain about what they did, Rajakars did in Telangana. Okay, next they started attacking on, first of all, on Muslim intelligentsia, so who supported Andhra Mahasabha, who are participating in national movement. So first of all, the Muslim Razakars attacked on Muslim people who are supporting the national movement. Okay, and they acquired weapons to fight the democratic political parties like Andhra Mahasabha and communist parties, and spread communal attacks. So they started attacks on Hindus and other communal people other than Muslims. So seeing this, they were supported by the landlords and Doras. So there was a bitter struggle between the communist lead peasants and Rajakars supported by Doras. So the fight between the peasants and Rajakars. So after India attained independence, the Rajakars started attacking the political movement that was started for the integration of the Hyderabad into Indian Union. So at the same time, so after independence or before independence also, our leaders fought for merger of Hyderabad into Indian Union. So against that also they started fighting. Rajakar started fighting against that also. They ruthlessly attacked the villages to create panic so that Hyderabad remain independent of India. So the Rajakars burnt villages, taking women hostages to create fear, psychosis among the general public. So in an incident, person called Battini Moghalaya was killed by Rajakar gang while hoisting the national flag in Warangal fort. So in another incident of communal frenzy of the Rajakars, a large number of people were shot dead in Biranpalli village of Janagam Taluk. So to support the Nizam, so they did all these mischievous things. Even the Nizam did not intervene and silently watched the situation. What is the meaning of that? Nizam also encouraged the Rajakars. In 1948, the independent India government merged by Hyderabad with India through police action. So after independence also, the Nizam was not interested to merge the Hyderabad into Indian Union. So finally, the our Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel sent armed army to merge the Hyderabad into our India. So merged Hyderabad with India through police action. The Telangana armed struggle continued after independence also. The people, peasants and the Sangams continued their armed struggle after the merger of Hyderabad also to enforce land reforms and protect the peasants from the Doras. The Sangams distributed about 10 lakh acres of land to their rightful owners. They those lands taken from the Doras and distributed to the poor people. So, in this battle, about 4,000 villagers lost their lives and many more were arrested and imprisoned. Before independence and after independence, so they fought against the governments and the Doras and Nizams. So, in that battle, so 4,000 villagers were died and so many arrested and sent to jail. However, it was suppressed by the Indian armed force and it gradually declined by 1950. Okay, next at the time, so many leaders participated in those movements. Here, Ravi Narayana Reddy, so and Mukuddin Muhyiddin, okay, Devulapalli, and Ailamma, Chakali Ailamma. You know the history of Chakali Ailamma. She fought against the Usnur Ramchandra Reddy, the big landlord in Telangana. So he tried to evicted her from the tenant lands. So she fought against that. Okay. Next, Arutla Ramchandra Reddy. So these are all are participated in armed struggle and peasant movements. Okay. So against the Nizam rule and Doras. Clear? Next. So merger with India. So after independence, Hyderabad state already out of 550 princely states except three in the beginning merged. So after the police action only Hyderabad was merged into India. So when India became independent in 1947, Usman Ali Khan, the last Nizam, wanted Hyderabad to remain an independent state. The common people and the political groups of the state wanted the Nizam's rule to end so that Hyderabad would become part of independent India. A large number of campaigns were organized by the Hyderabad State Congress led by Ramananda Tirtha in 1947. So Nizam wanted to continue his rule, but people wanted to merge with India. So at the time, the Congress leaders in Telangana discussed about this more times. So the Rajakars attacked them too also. Then the Indian government decided to end the rule of Nizam, and then Home Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel sent armed forces to Hyderabad. So Hyderabad was finally integrated into the Indian Union on September 17, 1948. So even though the Nizam rule was not ended, so the Nizam, however, was asked by the government of India to continue as the ruler till the transition to democratic step was complete. So the Nizam was forced to abolish the Jagirdars and Deshmukhs, Vatans, and initiate a democratic process of elections. So when the Constitution of India came into force on 26 January 1950, already you know that we are celebrating Republic Day on that day. So the Nizam rule came to an end, but Mir Usman Ali Khan continued to be the Raj Pramukh, like governor of Hyderabad, so head of the state. So even after constitution came into force also, the Nizam was continued as a Raj Pramukh of Hyderabad. So, but he had to act on the advice of the government of India. So, elections were held in 1952 and an elected government was formed in Hyderabad state. So, after independence, the first elections were conducted in 1952. You know that. So, in that elections, so Burgula Rama Krishna Rao was the first chief minister of the Hyderabad state. The Nizam continued as Raj Pramukh till 1956. After elections also, he continued as a Raj Pramukh of state. Okay, you remember that first chief minister of that state is Hyderabad state is Burgula Ramakrishna Rao. So with the formation of Andhra Pradesh, later at the time Telugu speaking people were the part of the Tamil Nadu. So later, so the Telugu speaking linguistic state was formed. So with the formation of the Andhra Pradesh, merging Andhra and Telangana region, the Raj Pramukh was replaced by a governor appointed by the President of India. Then in 1956, the Nizam's rule over Hyderabad state ended. So after independence also, more than 9 years. So the Nizam rule was continued. So the establishment of the state of Andhra Pradesh in 1956 was based on the gentleman agreement with Andhra. So already you know that. So you will read about this in 10th class. Gentleman agreement and Mulki agreements. Okay. So subsequent to the formation of the new state, the provisions of the agreement were, what is the agreement? Gentleman agreement were violated by then government. So later the conditions which are written in the gentleman agreement was not followed, those were violated. So it caused discontentment among the people of Telangana region. So likewise, the discrimination shown by the ruling parties in the fields of irrigation, education and employment further accentuated the call for separate state of Telangana. So you know that because of this discontentment, the Telangana movement was started and continued. So finally, the Telangana was bifurcated from Andhra. Those we will discuss about gentleman agreement, Mulki rules, and how the Telangana movement rised and continued. How the Telangana formed, we will discuss in the already you know. Even you know you are also participated at that moment. Okay, so we'll discuss this detail in 10th class. Okay, next. Women in the Telangana struggle, this is also more important. So at the time of Telangana movement, the women suffered a lot. So women suffered the most under the rule of Nizams and Doras domination in villages. So they were constantly harassed by the Doras. They not only had to work for the landlords but also to serve the visiting officials. And any official come to villages, they have to serve to them. They have to provide every facility to them. Many women were made adaba pass, means slaves. So many women were made slaves of the landlords. So such women attended the night schools of Andhra Mahasabha and decided to join the Sangams and the Communist Party. So Andhra Mahasabhas started libraries and schools in the villages. So at the time, these women attended night schools and finally they decided to join the Sangams and the Communist Party. So some of them took arms. Arms means guns and weapons, and fought the against the Rajakars. Some of them sang sang songs and inspired people. So some of them acts as doctors and nurses. So they trained, but they had to make supreme sacrifice for the sake of the movement. So they lived their families and served to the sangams. So read the following interview given by one such woman. So shall we read that? My name is Kamalamma. I come from the village in Manukonta Taluka. Manukota Taluk. Ours was a bonded laborer family. What is the meaning of bonded labor? Already you know. There is agreement between Doras and family. So they may give some loans to these people. So with that agreement, these families should work in the fields of Doras. So with minimum wages. So up to complete their loan, they have to work in their fields only. My mother was a slave in the house of some landlords. My father died when I was 15. The Telangana struggle had started then. Dorasani means wife of Dora, wanted to send my sister as a slave to one of her daughters. So along with the one of her daughter, so she want to send sister of Kamalamma as slave. The Dorasani used to beat my husband. So all are working in their fields and houses only. That was the life of a bonded laborer. So the bonded laborer should graze buffaloes, collect dung. One had to do everything. They even used him as a gunda to control them. Unable to bear the trouble in these landlords' houses, we came into the struggle. So, like that, not only Kamalamma, so many women, so at the time joined in the Sangams to fight against the Doras. Okay, so first my brother became a squad commander. My husband and I also joined the Communist Party. My work was in the cultural squad. Cultural were sing songs and do dance. So that is the meaning of cultural squad. My voice was good. I used to sing songs and travel to several places. We worked in the forest and helped the Koya tribal women. I was also in a hospital center and learned first aid and to give injections. Then my son was born in the forest. So those were serving in the forest, that's why his son was also born in the forest. Then the commanders told me, commander means the head of the communist party, the boy will cry and all of us will get caught because of this child. So usually the children cry when they hungry. So then the secrecy will be revealed where they are. So even police or other doras will be try to find them and caught them. So you give him away to someone or leave him somewhere. So what they said? So you should give the boy to someone or leave him somewhere if you want to continue in this sangam. So but no one would take him. So she tried to give to the boy to some people, but no one would take him. I walked for 2 days and left him with a coal miner. Finally she found one person and she handed over that boy to coal miner. So after that, neither my body nor my mind stayed in my control. So without children, the mother cannot leave. And you can understand the heart of the mother. Okay, that is very painful. Okay, so there was one torrent of tears from eyes to the earth, like that. So many women sacrifice their lives, their families, okay, to serve in the Telangana movement. So like that, Telangana movement armed struggle was started in Hyderabad against Nizam and Doras and Rajakars. Okay, that much history we have. Okay, with this lesson is completed. So write your own notes. Thank you.